Okay, so this is the mock review exam for senior secondary for the Thailand International Mathematical Olympiad. So reminders, please avoid unnecessary annotations during the lecture. And if you have questions, you may raise your hand and ask your question right away, or you may put it on the chat box. Okay, so let's start. First problem. Again, we have 5 different categories. We have first the logical thinking. Number one, there are many competitors in a handball competition. Each competitor will play 15 games. The score, the scores of each game are allocated in the following ways. First, 3 points will be awarded for a win, 0 points for a loss, and 1 point for a draw game. If one team has lost 10 games, they are immediately disqualified and can no longer participate in any future games. Find the number of possible scores of a competitor after the competition is uh, completed. Now, take note, we are looking for the number of possible scores. We are not looking for the possible scores. Okay, we are looking for the number of the possible scores. So, for us to know the number of possible scores, first we need to know what are the possible scores. So, what are the possible scores in this case? Okay, the possible scores are so we let our possible score as S. So actually the possible score are 4. Okay, there are 15 games, right? 15 games. So if you win all the 3, you will get 45. Okay, 45. So 15 times 3 points, that is 45. Then you can have 3 as your lowest because you have uh 1 win or 1 draw. So this is the lowest. Okay. So we have 4. You can have 5. You can have 6 up to 45. This one, 45. So all in all, these are the possible scores, and they are all 41. Okay, we only have 41 possible scores. So the answer for this is 41. Okay. So we cannot have a score of 3. Okay, meaning you all draw. Okay, so you can be disqualified if one team has lost 10 games. So we have 15 games, tapos you lost you can have you lost every time, so of course you cannot have draw then lost. So the slowest or the smallest score should be 4, 1 win and uh 1 draw. Okay, clear. We go to the next question. Tomas goes 22 kilometers north, goes 8 kilometers west, goes 7 kilometers south, and then goes 44 kilometers east. So you only need to find the opposite direction. So for the north, okay, for the north we have 22, and the opposite of north is the south. So that is 7. So meaning you will subtract this by 7, and you take the square. Then for the uh, 8 kilometers west, okay, that means 8 kilometers west and east. So we'll take 44 as, or the east as our positive, then we subtract 8. Okay, in any case, if they are interchanged, still this is squared naman. So therefore, this can be manipulated. So this is now the distance. If we take the, okay, so the distance uh, from the original position is given by this one. And this is equal to 15 squared plus this is equal to 36 squared. Okay, and this is a Pythagorean triple with 39. Okay, so we have 15, 36, 39 is actually a Pythagorean triple, if you are familiar with this one. So the distance, Thomas, is 39 kilometers from the original position. Okay, is that clear? Okay. Yeah. Next, if ADBC plus DCAB plus BACD plus CBDA is equal to this one, 25553, find the value of A plus B plus C plus D. Now, as you can see, we can write this ADBC. We can write this as 1000 A plus 100 D plus 10 B plus C. And similarly to all this, di ba? Similar to all these numbers. So in short, if you add this one, if you add this ADBC, this DCAB, this BACD, and this CBDA, if you add this all in all, you will get 25553, which is equal to 1111 A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, and of course, all you have to do is to divide them by this one, 1111. And if you divide this by 1111, your A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 23. So the correct answer for this one is 23. Now, what happened here is that somewhere here in the part, somewhere in this part, if example in here, that is plus 10A. In this case, this is plus 100A, and in this case, this is plus A. So that is for A, you will have 1111A, and so on with the other letters. So that is why you can factor out 1111 from A, B, C, and D. And since the sum of this left hand side is equal to 25553, then we divide both sides by 1111 to get the value of A plus B plus C plus D, which is equal to 23. Okay. Now, by the way, after this review, I will send you the link for the solution set of this mock review. Okay. So clear. 14th October is Friday. Which day of the week will 19th October 2034 be? So in this case, all you need to know first is the number of leap years and the number of normal years within this 2022 to 2023. Okay, so there are 365 days in a normal year and 366 days in a leap year. So from 2023 to 2034, there are actually 9. Okay. 2023, so 2023, if you list 2023, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2029, 2030, 2031. So these are, okay, including 2023 and 2033 na, 2034. So these are the normal years. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 for that. Then, so for the leap year, we have 2024, 2028, and 2032. So we have 3. Okay, so 365. Okay, we take the modulo of this 7. This is equal to 1, 7. 366 for the leap year, modulo 7. This is equal to 2, mod 7. So all we need to do is to multiply this normal days, number of normal years to 1, then add this 3 times 2, and take note that we are counting 19th of October. That is 5 days after 14th. So we add 5. Okay, so we have here 9 plus 6 plus 5. And that is equal to 9, 6, 9, 15, 20, 20. Okay, 20. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 20. And okay, we need to have 5. Okay, 20. So we have 20. And we take the modulo of 7. And this is equal to 14. Modulo 7, that is 6. Mod 7. And we count 6 days after Friday. And that is equal to Saturday. Okay. Any questions?
I thought the answer of this question is the Thursday.
Hmm? Yeah, I'm actually looking at it. The answer for this one is Thursday. That is why we should add 5 more, I guess. We have here 9, 6 plus 5. We should add 2 times 3 plus 5. We should add 5 more. Here we have 5 plus, so this will become 25. So we have 25, tapos, then, okay, 25 modulo 7 is 4. Okay, this is 4. So, Friday, 4 days after Friday. Okay, 4 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay, Friday. It should be Thursday. Yeah, so I guess the solution in the solution manual is incorrect. So let's try it again. So this should be 9 times 1, okay, plus 3 times 2. I guess that's our first solution is correct actually. So this is equal to 9, 620, 20 modulo 7, and 20 modulo 7 is equal to 6 mod 7. And 6 days after Friday is actually Thursday. So the answer is Thursday. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it is also equal to 1 day before. It's 6 modulo 7 is -1 modulo 7, and we can use the day before. Yeah. So please take note in the solution manual. May if I will send that solution manual later. The solution in the solution manual is actually incorrect, but the final answer should be Thursday. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Okay, according to the pattern shown below, what is the number in the blank? So we have 1, 1, 2, 7, 34, 2000, 203, 203, 1420, 11,359. What pattern can you see? Do you see any pattern for this? Do you see any pattern? So let us try, ha. You you the first term is 1, of course. Okay. The second term is the first term 1 times 2 minus 1. That is 1. The third term is actually 1 times 3 minus 1. That is equal to 2. Then we use that 2, we multiply it by 4, subtract by 1, and that is equal to 7. We use the 7, multiply by 5, minus 1, that is equal to 34. Can you see the pattern now? Tapos 34, we use 34. Then we multiply it to the multiplication part is increasing. 6 minus 1, and that is equal to 203. So 203 times 7 minus 1, that is equal to 1,420. And of course, 1,420 times 8 minus 1 is equal to 11,359. And lastly, 11,359 times 9 minus 1 is equal to 102,230. Okay, so that is a pattern that we can make for that. Any question for that? Okay, none so far. Let's go to last problem in logical thinking. We use a decimal number system to represent quinary number. Okay, when we say decimal number system, it is a number system of base 10. And we say quinary number is a number system using numbers 0 to 4. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So base 5 number system. So all you need to do to express this into decimal number system is that you put this, well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have four decimal places, four digits. So we write first the 2. Okay, then the first digit is 2. We multiply it to 5 with the exponent of 3 minus 1 so number of digits. Okay, plus 0 times 5 raised to the power of 2 plus the third digit times 5 raised to the power of 1, and the last digit times 5 raised to the power of 0. Okay, so this is how to convert a quinary number system or any number system to decimal number system. Okay, so of course the base here is always 5 because we are in the quinary number system. So 5 cubed, this is equal to 125. So times 2, that is 250. Of course, this is equal to 0, and this is equal to 10, and this is equal to 3. So therefore, we have 263. Okay? Any questions so far? None so far. Okay. Uh, that ends our logical thinking problems. Okay, we go now to algebra. Okay, find the value of x. First problem, find the value of x such that square root of x is equal to x minus 35. Okay, in this type of questions, okay, we can use x square root of x is equal to x minus 35. We can actually have a square root of x, or if we rearrange this one, we have x minus square root of x minus 35 is equal to 0. This is actually quadratic in terms of x square root of x. So this is actually square root of x quantity squared minus square root of x minus 35. This is equal to 0. Or if we let our y to be square root of x, this is y squared minus y minus 35. And this cannot be directly factored out. Hindi natin siya pwede, we cannot factor this one out. Okay, so all you have to do is to use the the usual quadratic equation or quadratic formula. Okay, our quadratic formula states that our y is equal to negative of negative 1 plus and minus square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times a 35, negative 35, and all over 2 times 1. We have this quadratic formula. And if we simplify this one, we have 1 plus and minus. This would be 70, 140, 141. 70, 141. We have 141 for 70, 141. Okay, square root of 141 over 2. Okay, now this is the value of y. But take note, look at 1 minus square root of 141 over 2, the minus part. This is a negative number, right? This is negative number because square root of 141 is greater than 1. So this is a negative number. And y equal to y negative number cannot be defined because as we assumed earlier, our y is square root of x. It should be positive. So the only answer for this one is x equal to the square root of our x natin or our x. If this is our y, the plus and minus, the 1 minus square root of 141 over 2. This is our y. And we need to take y squared for us to have x. And we have 1 minus square root of 141 over 2. We take its square. So this will become 1 minus 2 square root of 141 plus 141 over 2. So you will have 2 142 minus 2 square root of 141 over 2, or in short, you will have 71 minus square root of 141 over 2. So this is the value of x. It's the value of your x. Oops. No. 71 over 71, okay, minus square root of 141.
Sir, isn't that kasi, diba? We can't consider 1 minus square root of 141. Shouldn't like the only value considerable is 1 plus square root of 141 over 2 para it can be greater than 0? Or it's just probably me?
Again.
Because I know that we shouldn't select 1 minus square root of 141 over 2 because that is less than 0. So isn't it supposed to be 1 plus the square root
Yes,
of
1
141?
plus. Very good. So it should be 1 plus. So we have y is equal to 1 plus square root of 141 over 2. Then we square this because this is the value of your square root of x. So after squaring it, it should be 4 in the denominator, right? So this is plus, plus, plus. So yeah, we divide by 2. Of course, you will have 71 plus square root of 141 over 2. And I guess in the solution manual, it is written incorrectly. So you need to ano lang ha, you need to take note of this because in the solution manual, it is wrong. Okay? There are so many errors in your solution manual. So thank you for that. Yeah, the final answer is 71 plus square root of 141 over 2. Okay? Okay, factorize x squared minus 4y squared plus 18x plus 24y plus 45. Now, in problems like this, it contains an x and contains a y. So all we need to do for this is to regroup this one. Okay, regroup natin siya. We will regroup. Okay, so we have x squared, 18x, and then we'll try negative 4y squared, okay, plus 24y, we have plus 45. Then after regrouping, we take the completing the square. When we say completing the square, we complete this by taking this 18, we divide it by 2, then we add divide it by 2, then we square. So this is 18 divided by 2, that is 9. and squaring it will become 81, right? So here, before completing the square, we can factor out first -4, so that we will have y squared minus 6y. Okay, of course, since we added 81 there, we subtract 81 here to maintain the equality. Okay, so we have x squared plus 18x plus 81. Then we complete the square of this one. We have y squared minus 6y. So 6 divided by 2, that is 3 plus 9. Okay, so, or we take the square. Okay, so 9. So here we added 9, but we have a -4 outside. So in short, we added -36. So we have -45, 81. So we added -36. So we add +36 here. So of course, it maintains the equality of the equation. Then the first equation will become, the first term will become x plus 9 quantity squared. The second term is 2, no. So, so we have 4 times this one is y minus 3. And of course, this is actually equal to 0. Okay, so this is equal to 0. So you will have like this. So in short, you will have x plus 9 quantity squared minus 2
No.
times y minus 3
Minus.
quantity
Ay,
squared.
nagawa lang sa uwan.
Wait lang. Okay. Okay. So we will now have difference of two squares. So we have, if this is your a squared, this is your b squared. So of course, the factors are a minus b and a plus b. So you will have x plus 9 minus 2 times y minus 3. And we have x plus 9 plus 2 times y minus 3. Then we simplify that one. You will have x minus 2y, okay, plus 15. This x plus 2y plus 3. So these are now the factors of our given expression. So we have x plus 2y plus 3 times x minus 2y plus 15. Okay? Any question? Okay, none. I'll clear this one. And we go down to the next. Okay, solve the equation. This logarithmic equation. We have log of 205 minus 35 base 5 minus log of x base 5. This is equal to 3. So in problems like this, okay, always remember that the left-hand side can be, the left-hand side of the equation can be simplified to this form. This is a minus. This is a minus, di ba? If we recall, log of x minus log of y is equal to log of x over y. So using that idea, if we have log of 205 minus 35 x base 5 minus log of x base 5, and this is equal to 3, we can combine the left hand side of the equation. We can combine this to 205 minus 35x over x base 5, and this is equal to 3. Okay, that is equal to 3. Now, after having this one, take note that the right hand side naman, or the right hand side, 35x over x, the right hand side can be written as log of 5 cube base 5, right? This is log of 5 cube base 5. So we can do away with the log base 5, and we can proceed to 205 minus 35 x over x equal to 5 cube. Okay, then simplifying this one, you will have 205 minus 35x, and this is equal to 125x. Then, of course, you will have 205. This is equal to 160. 160x. This 160x. So therefore, your x should be equal to 205 over 160. Or this can be rewritten as 1 and 45. 1 and 45 over 160. Or we can simplify this by 9, by 9, by 5, by 5. So this is equal to 1 and 9 over 8, 32. In either way, you will have either this one or this one. 1 and 9 over 32.
Yeah, teacher, can I write it at the 41 divided by 32?
Yes, yes, very good. You can also write 41 over 32 because actually you cannot write this one. Okay, that is not in the simplest form. So the simplest form for that one is 41 over 32. Okay. Okay. So we go now to problem number 4 for algebra. Okay, find the coefficient of x cubed in the expansion. This one. So we have this expansion of 2 minus x plus 3x squared minus 4x cubed, and we take the cube. So we are looking for the coefficient of x cubed. So as you can see, what are those terms, or what are the exponents that we can have coefficient of 3? So if we have 3, the power of 3, we have, of course, we can have 0, 0, 3. We can also have 0, 1, 2. And we can also have 1, okay, 1, 1, 1. So these are the possible combinations of the with sum 3 for the expansion 3. Okay, now first we will have, if we have this 0, 0, 3, if we have 0, 0, 3, okay, wait, why is it that factorial? Okay, so of course from here there are actually three ways to do this one, right? This one we have 6 ways to do this one. 6 ways. And if you shuffle this one, example, this is 0, 0, 3, so you can have 0, 3, 0, you can have 3, 0, 0. So you have 3 combinations for this. For 0, 1, 2, you will have 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, and so on. So there are 6 ways. Of course, for 1, 1, 1, you only have 1. You don't have any other choice. You will have 1. So if we distribute this to all of those numbers, or the factors using this one, okay, we will have if we take 0, 0, 3 as exponents of these numbers, this will give us -4. Tapos if 0, 3, 0, we have -2. We have 2. We have 2. Then there are actually 3 ways to do that one. So that's the for the first term. Plus here we have 2, -1, 3. If you distribute the 0, 1, 2 to these exponents of this, as exponents of this or values of this, then the coefficient, rather, this is equal to 6 multiplied 6, because we have 6 of them. And lastly, for 1, we have -1. Okay, -1 and -1. You will always have -1 for this. And we have times 1, of course, because again, you have one of this. So simplify each of these. We have -4 times 2 times we have -16, -48 for this. This one is 6, 6, -36, and this is -1. So they are all negative. So you will have -85. Okay. Okay. Okay, clear. Okay. Problem number 5. Given that x is a real number, okay, find the maximum value of this one. Now, I guess this was also written incorrectly in the solution manual. So as you can see, this is a parabola that opens downward, right? This is a parabola that opens downward because of the coefficient of your x squared. The coefficient of your x squared is negative. So we know that this parabola is opening downward. So it is, in that case, we will have a maximum value, which is the second component of the vertex of the parabola. So in this case, or in this particular problem, all we have to do is to solve for the value of k, where k is the second component or the ordinate of our vertex. So this is k is equal to 4ac minus b squared over 4a. So if we have ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, this is our general form of a quadratic function. Then if a is greater than 0, the parabola opens upward, so we can actually have the minimum. But if the a is less than 0, the parabola opens downward, so that is the time we can have a maximum. Okay. Now, this minimum or this maximum is what we call the vertex. Okay, vertex. So this either the minimum or the maximum point of the parabola. And the vertex is given by the hk. Our h is equal to the negative b over 2a, and our k is this one. So since we are looking for the maximum value, we have this. So all we have to do is to take a is equal to -1 based on the given. Our b is equal to -20, and our c is equal to 91. And we solve for that. K is equal to 4 times -1 times 91 minus -20 squared over 4 times -1. And of course, if you simplify this one, we have 364, -364. This is minus 400 over -4. And this is equal to 764 over 4. And 764 over 4 is actually equal to 191. Okay. Questions so far? Okay, none so far. Any violent reactions? Okay, none. We go now to problem number 6, or the last problem in the algebra part. Now, as you can see, we are given with an x which is negative. Okay, it was clearly stated that x should be negative. Okay, it is known that x is negative. Can this be negative? This cannot be negative. So there's something wrong with the question. Okay. And x is equal to, so meaning siguro, we should we should consider the negative solution. But as you can see, this can never be negative. Diba? We have a square root, okay, a positive square root, regardless of positivity or negativity inside, this can never affect the outside part. So this will always be a positive number, as you can see. So there is something wrong with the problem. But algebraically, we'll try to solve this one. As you can see, it will repeat its pattern starting from this square root and so on. Okay, so you will have x is equal to square root of 72 minus 6x. We take the square of both sides. That is equal to 72 minus 6x. Then we have x squared plus 6x minus 72 is equal to 0. Then we solve. What are the factors of 72? So the factors of 72, we can have 12 and 6. So we have x plus 12 and we have x minus 6. So we take the positive 12 because positive 6 in the middle. So we have x is equal to negative 12 and x is equal to 6. Since we are looking for the negative number, so I guess x is equal to negative 12. But yeah, that's what I told you. This is actually an incorrect question because x in the first place can never be a negative based on this given. This is always positive regardless of the value inside the radical. Okay. So that ends our algebra problems. We will go now to the next part, which is the number theory. Okay. So we still have we have another 6 questions. Okay. Given that we have this one, this is a 12-digit number which is divisible by 21. We need to find the minimum value of a plus b. Okay. So as you can see, in our b part here, that is actually equal to okay, that is actually equal to 650 plus b, right? This part here, the last 3 digit, that is 650 plus b. Now we go to this should be divisible by 21. So the last digit, okay, the last 3 digit must be divisible by 21. So we subtract this by 612. Okay, 612 is divisible by 21. Is it? Let me check. 612. 612. Not 612. Okay, we subtract this by 612 here because we have 612 here. Okay. Then the next one is the 520. The 520 plus a. This one. These 3 terms here. And of course, we subtract this by 493, which is the last term here. 493. Okay, and we simplify this one. Okay, for this we have 65. This should be equal to 65, okay, plus the given a plus b. Okay, now we have here, if you simplify this left hand side, this will give us 65, 70, or 77. We have 70 or 77. We have 65 plus a plus b. This is equal to 70 or 77. Then your A plus B, of course, is either 5 or 12. 5 or 12. Okay. Then we'll try to add all these numbers or all these digits. Okay, if you add all these digits, we have 4 plus 9 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus A. This is equal to plus 6 plus 1 plus 2 plus 6 plus 5 plus B. And this should be equal to 43 plus A plus B. Okay, 43 plus A plus B. Now, our 43 plus A plus B is actually equal to 45 or 48 or up to 60. Okay. Now, our A plus B here can we have if we subtract all of them by 43, you will have 2 or 5 or dot or up to here, which is equal to 17. So among them, we need to find the intersection of this. So from here and from here, okay, the only common number is 5. Okay, the first step that we did is we use the divisibility rule of 21 by taking 3 by 3, 3 digits by 3 digits by 3 digits by 3 digits. While here, we simply add all of them. Okay, and we got 43 plus A plus B. And we have the following values. So in the first case, you only have two possible values, 5 and 12. And in the second case, you have two. There are many possible answers, but the common among them is 5. So therefore, the answer is 5.
Sir, so speaking of which, we know that 21's factors are 3 and 7. So
Yes.
I get the 4 plus 9 plus 3 plus 5 is supposed to be equal to have a sum that is divisible by 3. But why did we stop at 60, sir?
Why did we stop
But why
at
did we stop at 60, sir? Like 45 or 48 or all the way up to 60. Why did we stop there, sir?
Okay, actually, from here, we are looking for the minimum value. Actually, you can go further, Papan, but we are looking for the minimum value kasi. And as you can see, we can get at 5 for that. So parang hindi na siya ganun ka importante, or in English, it is not so important to find values above that one. So
Pero paano yung
I only stop at 60.
Okay, sir. Pero paano yung for the 650 plus B minus 612? Is that the divisibility rule for 21 or is that the divisibility rule of 7?
7 for 7. In this case, so we took by 3 digits only. So we have here the 650 B plus B, okay, minus minus the second 2 digits, second 3 digits. Tapos we have this one. So the order of this one, by the way, the order of this one and this one are not significant. You can always start with this one and end with this one.
So, and speaking of that, it's possible to have like multiple digits if you're going to use divisibility by 7 rules, no?
Yes, yes.
So, for example, you can group them by 2, you can group them by 3,
by 3,
something like that.
yes. So this is the
Okay.
easiest way, actually. The most the fastest way, I guess. Because we have 12
Yes,
digit. Okay. Thank you for that question, Julian. Okay, this one is a very common problem. It is known that x is rational. Tapos our x is positive. We need to simplify this one, or we need to find the value of x for this one. As you can see, the pattern recurs at this point here. Okay, so we can simply replace that by x, right? So we have x is equal to 7 plus 120 over x. Okay, then we multiply both sides by x, so this will become x squared is equal to 7x, okay, plus 120. Then x squared minus 7x, okay, minus 120 is equal to 0. And then we need to factor this one out. So as you can see, we have x minus 15, minus 15, and 8. Ay, x plus 8. Oh yeah, 15, 8, 40, 21, 20. Okay, this is equal to 0. So there are two values, possible values. X is equal to 15 and x is equal to negative 8. But as you can see in your number, it is impossible to be negative, right? This is impossible to be negative because all of these are positive, positive. So we take x is equal to 15. Okay? Okay, next one. I guess that's clear. Okay, today is Friday. Which day of the week will it be after 273 to the 64 days? So in problems like this, we only need to take the modulo of this. Okay, the modulo of this one. Okay, 273. We are looking for 273 to the 64 modulo 7. So the remainder of this, in which we count the number of days after Friday based on the remainder of this. Okay. Now, if you can see, or if you notice, we can express our 273 raised to the power 64 by 5 plus I guess this 279 to the 64. Take note that 5 plus 279 is modulo of 7. 7. Wait lang. What's the 273 divided by 7 is 39. This is exactly 39. Right. This is exactly 39. If this is modulo 7, this is equal to 0 to the 64. Modulo 7, which is equal to 0 mod 7, right? So it's still Friday, yeah. It's still Friday. Because I guess it is wrong in the solution manual. So that is why I hesitated to write this one, because they are actually using 279. But yeah, we'll stick to this one. So what is given? So we have 273 raised to the power of 64 days. And take note, 273 is exactly divisible by 7. And in that case, that's still Friday. Okay? Clear. Okay, problem number 4. Find the sum of all numbers whose digits are chosen from 2, 3, 4, 9 without repetition. So example, you are getting 2, 3, 4, 9. we have 2, 4, 3, 9, and so on. So we need to find the sum of all these numbers whose digits are chosen for this one. Now, without repetition, right? So the sum of all numbers without repetition. How do you do this one? Do you have any idea? Okay. What's an idea to solve how to solve this one? Because it was also not stated whether the digit of the numbers uh, uh 4 digit or 3 digit or 2 digit, diba? It was not stated that we have that one. Okay? So the sum of all numbers whose digits are chosen but without repetition. So we'll start with for 1 digit number. Okay, for the 1 digit number, so of course we have 2, we have 3, 4, and 9. For the 2 digits, we have 23, 24, 29. Then we have 32, 34, 39. We have 42, 43, 49, and 92, 93, 94. These are the 2 digits. Okay. Then we have for 3 digits, we have 3, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so many. So we have 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. We have 2, 4, 3, 3, 2, 4, 3, 4, 2. We have 4, 3, 2, and 4, 2, 3. So this is without the 9. So with the 9, without the 2, we have 3, 4, 9, 3, 9, 4, 4, 3, 9, 4, 9, 3, 9, 3, 4, 9, 4, 3. And without the 2, so we have another 6, another 6. So the sum of all numbers. So we want to take the sum of all numbers. Sorry, Mister. Can you share this video, please? Because we have problem in here. Recording. Actually, you are talking about recording. So yes, the recorded meeting will be sent to your email. The link for the recorded meeting will be sent to your email after this discussions. Okay, so we have with the 4. So without repetition, find the sum of all numbers. So it is what it was not stated clearly whether 1, 2, or 3. So I do not see the logic behind this solution. Okay, we will skip muna that one. We will go to problem number 17 and 18, then we will go back to this. I will clarify the question from the... Okay, wait lang. Can you please repeat the question? What was the question for number 15? Are you referring to this? Sino yung nagtanong?
Yes, sir. This
Okay.
problem.
So this one, we are actually counting the number of days after 273 raised to the power of 64 days. So if today is Friday, then all we need to do is to take the modulo of 7 days. 7 days of 2, 7, 3, 64. We take the modulo 7 to identify what day of the week, because the remainder of this will be the number of days that we are going to count after Friday. But since the 273 itself and 273 7 actually can divide 273. That means it is divisible by 3. So that therefore, 273, meron siyang remainder na 0. Regardless of the exponent that you are having, this will always become 0. So in that case, we will not count any days after because the remainder is 0. So that means that is exactly that day, which is Friday. Okay, does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Yes, for Margaret. Yeah, I guess it will be sent to your email automatically to those who are registered for this session. So the link for the video or the recorded meeting is will be sent to your email automatically after I upload this recorded meeting, because I will be the one to upload the meeting, then the staff will send it to your email na. Okay. So we'll go back to number 4 later. So find the remainder when 47 to the 12 is divided by 8. Now, as you can see, the nearest number that is divisible by 8 is 48, right? The nearest number that is divisible by 8 is 48, nearest to 47. So in this case, we have 47 to the 12. We take the modulo 8 and take note na this is equal to -1, right? -1 to the 12 modulo 8, because supposedly 48 is divisible by 8, but this is 47, it is lacking with 1. So that is why we can express 47 modulo 8 by -1 modulo 8 instead. So in that case, this will become -1 raised to the power of 12. So that is equal to 1, right? So magiging 1 lang din siya. This 1 modulo 8. So this is now the remainder. 1. Okay, this is, I think this is very clear. Okay, this one, simplify this. Now in problems like this, the technique is that we should look at the form of a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. This is actually equal to a plus b. A plus. Okay, in this case minus, so we'll use minus. So a minus b. Because we want to have a perfect square within the square root. So for us to eradicate that, diba? So we need to express this 20 minus square root of 396 into something perfect square for us to cancel the square root and the square. Okay, so this is the technique that we are going to use. Now, if you have square root of 20, okay, minus the square root of 396. Okay, take note that this is divisible by 4. The 396 is divisible by 4. That is 4 times 99. Right? So it is also divisible by 9, but we'll look at 4 na lang muna, because from here we can have 20 minus 4 times 99, so this will become 2 square root of 99. Right? So square root of 99. Now, what can you see about 99? 99 is actually equal to square root of 9 times 11, right? 9 times 11. And if this is your square root of 9, square root of 11, take note that you have 9 plus 11 as 20. This one. This is a 20. So therefore, you can have here 9 minus 2 square root of 9 times 11 plus 11. Okay? So your 20 is divided into 9 and 11. Then this one can be simplified to the square root of 9 squared minus 2 square root of 9 square root of 11 plus square root of 11 squared. Of course. So this is your A, this is your B. No, this is your A, this A squared minus 2AB plus B squared, right? The pattern will go like that one. So you will have now square root of 9 minus square root of 11 quantity squared. Okay? Then of course, by its property, this will become will be cancelled out. So you are left with square root of 9 minus square root of 11, which can be simplified to 3 minus square root of 11. So this is now the final answer. Okay? Okay. So before we proceed to the next categories, we will have a 10-minute break. Okay, we will have a 10-minute break, and okay, drink your waters first. Okay, so we will be back at
Teacher, I
yes.
think root is greater than 3. I think this should be root 11 minus 3 instead of 3 minus root 11.
Uh 3 minus square root of 11.
Square 11.
I mean, like, root 11 is greater than 3. That's why I think root 11 should be the first, correct?
Yeah, this should be the one. Yeah, okay. So from here, root of 11 is greater than okay. So from here, but actually we have two possible answers for this one, because you can have square root of 11 minus square root of 9 quantity squared. This is actually equivalent to square root of 9 minus square root of 11 quantity squared. So we will choose this one. Okay, that is good. We will choose this one because, as you can see, this will always be positive, and the root of 11 is greater than 3, and this can be negative. So yeah, we can use the other way around. So we will have square root of 11 minus square root of 9 instead, for this to become positive 11. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Very good. Yes, and that's why, yes, I understand. Okay, thank you for that clarification.
Thank you, thank you.
So again, we will have a 10-minute break. So my time here is 2:40. So we will come back at 2:50. Okay?
Could you solve all the problem for the number tariff, please?
Hello, what was that?
Uh, could you explain the problem for the number tariff, please?
Problem number, what number?
For
Yes,
the
for
number
we skip number 4, because we will go back to that number later on. I will try to verify first the solution of this. That is why I skip number 4 for number theory. You can write the square root sign in the test by writing SQRT, I guess. You write SQRT, example, square root of 5. You write SQRT 5. Example, but it depends upon the instruction given. So usually this is what we use, SQRT 5 or for, by writing square root of 5.
I have a question.
Yes, yes. Okay, what's your question?
Do we have to we have to write the answer on the like booklet,
Wait,
or we have to
I
write
cannot
everything on the booklet?
I cannot hear you clearly. It's too noisy. So can you repeat your question?
Do we have to write answer on the booklet? Do we have to only write the answer on the booklet, or we have to write everything on the booklet?
I guess you only need to write the answer, the final answer in the booklet. There will be a separate solution or answer key, or there will be a separate uh answer sheet. So in your booklet, you are going to write your final answer only.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome. Okay. Diego, sir, bakit po nauna ulit yung square root? Okay. Yung problem natin, okay, I'll answer in Tagalog or I'll answer in English na lang kasi may mga. So our problem is basically square root of 20 minus 300, square root of 396. So therefore, it is clear na our answer should be positive. Okay, because it is inside the square root, right? So our answer should be positive. Then 3 minus square root of 11 is negative because square root of 11 is greater than 3. So that is why we interchange them because it is from the square root naman. So we are actually allowed to do that one. So we can have the square root of 11 minus square root of 9. So kaya yun siya naging kuan. Kaya siya naging square root of 11 minus 9. So magkapareho lang yun. Kasi the first thing that I wrote kanina is square root of 9 minus 2 square root of 9 square root of 11 plus square root of 11. We can also rewrite as square root of 11 minus 2 square root of 9 square root of 11 minus square root of 9. In either way, okay, you will have square root of 11 minus 9 quantity squared, or you can have square root of 9 minus square root of 11 quantity squared. So we use this one because this will give us positive, which is consistent with our given. Okay, so I'll answer your questions back. I'll be back. So we will be back at 2:50. Okay, so I'll drink some water muna. Okay, I'm back and you're very busy in the chat box. Wait, lang. I will read first. Mm, Teacher, can you return to logical thinking? I can see your solution because I joined this Zoom late. Okay. We cannot go back. If we have still time, we will go back, but we need to finish first everything. For those who entered the Zoom earlier. Uh, Also, we will send the recording to your emails, the recording of this meeting. Then other questions. Room. Okay. You're right. Okay, I can speak with Mr. After this lecture is the full record of yes. After this, we will send you the solution manual, the PDF file, and the link for the recorded meeting. Yes, I suggest. Okay. Okay. So we'll continue. Shall we continue? Okay, we will continue. So we are now on geometry. Okay, first we are given with tangent x equal to 3 over square root of 11. We need to find the value of sine 2x. So from here, 5 sine 2x. So from here, we have tangent. Annotate, okay. We are given with tangent x equal to 3 over square root of 11. Now, as you can see, your sine x is actually equal to 3 over square root of 3 squared plus 11, of course. And this will become 3 over square root of 20. So if this is the numerator, take note that tangent x is equal to sine x over cosine x. And our sine x is equal to 3 over square root of 20. And for this to become 3 over square root of 11, this should be square root of 11 over square root of 20, right? So our sine x is equal to 3 square root of 20. Our cosine x is equal to square root of 11 over 20, square root of 20. And take note that our 5 sine 2x, okay, our sine 2x is 5 times, ang sine 2x is 2 sine x cos x by its identity. So we will have now to 10 times 3 square root of 20 times square root of 11 over square root of 20. So we will have 10 times 3 times square root of 11 over 20. And of course, it's over 2. So we have 3 square root of 11 over 2 for this one. Okay? Okay. Okay. So next. Okay, find the shortest distance from a point to this one. Answer in terms of third form. In finding the shortest distance from a point to a line, okay, this is a line. Okay, so in general, you have d is equal, or the distance between a point and a line is equal to the absolute value of a x plus b y plus c all over the square root of a squared plus b squared. Here, our a, based on the given, our a is equal to -3. Our b is equal to 6. And our c is equal to 18. Our x is equal to 4. And our y is equal to 9. This is based on the given. So all you have to do is to simplify this one. So we have negative 3 multiplied to 4 plus b, that is 6 multiplied to 9 plus 18 all over square root of t and ano yun, a negative 3. So we have negative 3 squared plus 6 squared. Okay, so from here we have 12. You have negative 12 plus 54 plus 18, okay, all over square root of 36 plus 9, that is 45. Then simplify again. You will have 660, okay, 60 over square root of 45. Square root of 45 is 3 square root of 5, 60. So you will have 20 over square root of 5. Okay. Square root of 5, square root of 5. So you will have 4 square root of 5. Okay.
Wait. A question lang, sir.
Yes.
I get the formula is how are we supposed to know the formula ax plus by plus c over squared a squared plus b squared? Does it apply to all problems like this?
Yes.
Because
Yeah, that's
I
that. This is the formula in finding the shortest distance from the point to a line. So this is always the formula.
okay, sir. I guess we'll have to remember that. Thanks, sir.
You need to familiarize the formula. So all you have to do is to rearrange the given equation, because from here the common mistake is to use a as 6, but in the formula it should be x. Our a should be the value of x, or the coefficient for the x part. So that is why we carefully find this a, b, c, the x and y. So for your question again, yeah, this is the standard formula, or the shortest distance from a point to a line.
Thanks, sir.
Yes, the name of this formula, wala siyang exact name. This is the distance from a point to a line. We know that the distance from a point to a point, that is the square root, the other square root, right? So we have this one, x sub 1 minus x sub 2 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. So that's a point from a point to a point. Here, this is the equation, or the distance from a point to a line. Now, if we want to solve for the distance from a point to a curve, so that's another story. Okay. Clear. Okay, find the area enclosed by the x-axis and the straight lines 2x minus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0, and y is equal to negative x plus 20. So the easiest way to know the area is first, so we are on the x-axis, right? So we locate, if we have 2x minus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0, we locate the intercepts first. Intercepts. So the x-intercept is setting your y is equal to 0. If your y is equal to 0, you will have x equal to 4, right? So if your y is equal to 0, your x is equal to 4. So the x-intercept is 4, 0. The y-intercept, you set your x to 0, okay? Then solve for y. So that is 4/3, negative 4/3. So we have 0, negative 4/3. So we locate that on our Cartesian plane. So 4, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos we have negative 4/3. So 1 and 1/3, right? So most likely this one. So that's the easiest way to draw the line. We have the intercepts, and this is 2x minus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. Now for the other line, we have y is equal to negative x plus 20. Again, we locate the intercepts. So x-intercept is setting your y is equal to 0. So therefore, y is equal to 0, your x is equal to 20. So we have 20, 0. So for your y int, we have, again, x is equal to 0. So we have 0, 20. So that's very big number, right? So most likely from here, most likely to from here. So yeah, most likely approximately, we approximate na lang. Approximately this is the line. They will intersect at some point. And this is the x-axis. The y-axis, the x-axis is this one. Right? The x-axis is this one. So therefore, we are looking for this area here. Okay? So that area is actually kunin natin, we will get the height, this one to this one, that is, this point here is 440, right? Then this point here is approximately 20. So our base is from 40 to 20. So our base is, the length of our base is 16, right? So 16. So 1/2 base times height. What is the height of our graph? The height of our graph is the value of y in this, or the intersection, the value of y in the intersection of the two lines, right? So ang value ng y, so from here we have 2x minus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0, and our y is equal to negative x plus 20. So we put our y here, so we have 2 times negative y plus 20 minus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. So you will have negative 2y plus 40 minus 6y minus 8 is equal to 0. Then we solve for this one, you will get negative 8 y equal to negative 32. So your y is equal to 4. So your height is equal to 4. So we need to have this one. The area now is 1/2 base times height. So the height of this is 4, meaning that the second component of your intersection. The base is 16 because 20 minus 4, that is 16. And that will become 32. Okay? Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. Silence means yes. Okay. So we have here the next question. Okay, find the area of the quadrilateral formed by using the 4 points. So, okay, if we try to locate this one. Okay, pardon my not so straight lines. So we have 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So example, this one, this is your A. Your B is negative 2, 8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So example, this one, this is your B. Your C is negative 3, 1, negative 3, negative 1. And your D is negative 4, 5. 1, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So we have A, B, this is a C, and this is a D. Okay, so this one. Oops. Okay, ganyan. So that is the quadrilateral that we use. We have. So we'll try to solve for the value of this one. In solving for the value of this one, all we need to do is to use this formula. Okay. So the first thing, this is, or can we divide this by 2? We need to find the area, right? The area of this one. So we have 9 times 7. 9. Bakit 9? So we have, so 9 times here. So minus. Okay. So if we look at it as a rectangle, okay, we'll try to have it as a rectangle. So take note that this is, we draw an imaginary line here. We draw an imaginary line here to make it a rectangle. Okay, imaginary line to make it a rectangle. What is this height? The height is 9 because the highest is 8 here, the 8, then the lowest is -1. So this is actually 9. And this one is, the highest is 5 and the highest is 4 and the leftmost is -3. So this is 7. This one is 7. Okay, so the area of the rectangle is 9 times 7, which is equal to 63. Then we need to subtract these 4 triangles here. Okay, these triangles here, subtract this triangle here, and this one. And we can directly use the points for that one. The first triangle is, we have 63 nandito. The first triangle is 4 times 5 over 2, 1/2 base times height, minus 2 times 3 over 2. So 2 times 3 over 2 minus 6 times 1. 6 times 1 over 2 and minus 4 times 6. So this corresponds to the area of the 4 triangles. So that's why we subtracted them from the 63, which is the area of the rectangle. Okay. So for this, we have this one. All you have to do is to simplify this one. You will have 63, okay, minus 10, minus 3, minus 3, minus 12. And that is equal to 10, 25, 28, 63 minus 28, that is 35. See 9 and 7, okay, yeah. We draw the quadrilateral. The quadrilateral is actually not regular. So meaning medyo deformed siya, tapos magkaiba yung the side lengths are different. So we compose an imaginary triangle, rectangle out of that. Then yung 9, because this B here is -28. Okay, so the height of this B with respect to the x-axis is 8. This C here is -3, -1. So the height of this C with respect to the x-axis is -1. So 1 siya plus 8. So the height of the entire rectangle is 9. Same as with the 7. This is 4. This is 4. This is 4. Tapos this is -3. So that is why 7 yung entire length. So yeah, so that is why we have 9 times 7. Okay. Questions? Any violent reactions?
No.
Okay. Okay, so we have next question. Okay, the side lengths of a triangle are 7, 8, and 14. So find the
Yes.
area.
Sir, excuse me, I'm sorry. For
Yes,
the past question, can we use the shoelace method?
The surveyor's formula. Yes, actually you can use that one too. So I guess
Okay.
that's easier.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I think I had the wrong finals details sent in email. It is named as Hugo Ramirez. What do you mean? What finals details?
Sir, yung po final round na ano? Final round na details
Final round na?
na email po about the candidate details.
So ang nalagay sa'yo is Hugo Ramirez.
Yes po.
Okay, sige. I'll try to check the staff who sent you the email, ha? So later on. Mag-a-attend ka ba later on sa session 3?
Again po.
Later 'di ba may session 3 pa yung TIMO sa senior secondary. So mag-a-attend ka ba later?
Yes po.
Okay, so I'll try to ask yung staff namin about that one. Okay, so this one we have here a triangle. So this is this very common problem. So we have 7, 8, and 14. So the first thing that you need to find is, di ba, if you have the area using the Heron's formula is equal to S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. And our S is actually what we call the semi-perimeter, which is the sum of the side lengths divided by 2. So this is 29 over 2. Okay? 29 over 2. Okay, so there is again a wrong in the given. In your question, what was the in your exam, what was the given? 7, 8, 14 or 7, 9, 14? Yeah, it should be 9 because in the solution manual it's written here 8. This should be 9. Okay, this should be 9. If this is 9, so we have 9. So that is why we don't have any problem for 9 because we can have it perfectly divided by 2. So we have 7 plus 9 plus 14 divided by 2. That is equal to 30 over 2, which is equal to 15. So your A now is equal to square root of 15 times 15 minus 7 times 15 minus 9 times 15 minus 14. Of course, that is 1. So you will have square root of 15 times 8 times 6. Okay, so 48, 15. So if you simplify this one, this will give you 12 square root of 5. Okay, 12 square root of 5. 15 is 5 times 3. 8 is 2 cubed. 6 is 2 times 3. So you will have 2 to the 4 times 3 squared times 5. So you can factor out 2 squared and 3. Then you are left with 5 if we have that one. So that is why we have 12 square root of 5. Okay. Clear. So we go now to the last question in our geometry, and specifically this is about trigonometry. So we have negative cosine squared x plus 4 sine x plus 16. Now using the most basic na Pythagorean identity, take note that cosine squared x plus sine squared x is equal to 1. So that means we can have sine squared x is equal to 1 minus cosine squared x, or we can have cosine squared x equal to 1 minus sine squared x. So in either case, you can use that one. Now, from here, we have negative cosine squared x, okay, plus 4 sine x plus 16. So all you have to do is to replace this 1 minus this cosine by 1 minus sine squared x, okay, plus 4 sine x plus 16. So you will have 1 plus sine squared x plus 4 sine x plus 16. So you will have sine squared x plus 4 sine x, okay, plus 17. Okay, now 70. This should be negative. This should be, okay, the solution manual again is incorrect. So this is 15 plus 15. Now we can rewrite this as sine squared x plus 4 sine x plus 4 plus 11. And we regroup this one. So we divided the 15 into 4 and 11 so that we can have sine x plus 2 quantity squared. This is plus 11. Now take note that this is always positive, right? This is always positive, and this is always this should be always positive. We are looking for the minimum value. So our if you remember that our sine x actually is less than or equal to 1, but greater than or equal to -1. These are the range of our sine x. Okay, so the range of our sine x is equal to this one. So if we have sine x plus 2, sine x plus 2, this will become 3, and this will become 1, right? So the minimum value of sine x plus 2 is equal to 1. And 1 squared is equal plus 11 is equal to 12. So this is now the final answer. So we get the minimum value of sine x, and that is 1. We square plus 11. So the minimum value of this is 12. Okay. Okay. So that ends our geometry problems. We go now to combinatorics. Okay, Carol draws 4 balls randomly from a bag containing 7 green balls and 9 blue balls. So find the probability that at least 3 blue balls are drawn. Okay, at least 3 blue balls. So when you say at least 3, that means we are looking for the at least 3, no? So pwede siya 3, pwede siya 4. So we have 2 cases. Okay, 3 or 4. Now, so we'll try to okay. So the total number of the total number is we have 16. This is 7 and 9. That is 16 taken 4. Of course, that is the total number of events. Now, if we try to solve for the example 3, exactly 3. So out of 9, so the first day out of 9 we'll get 3. And of course, the remaining 1 shall be covered by the 7. Okay, 3 blue, so 9 taken 3. Then the other one, because we need to have 4 balls, is from the 7 green balls. And we add if we get 4. So example 4, so 9 taken 4 times, of course, wala na tayo kukunin dito. We will not get anything from this one. So this is now the value that we are looking for. So 9 taken 3 is 9 taken 3 is 9 times 8 times 7. Okay, because we have 6 factorial. Okay, the 6 factorial will be cancelled. So we have 6 factorial, 3 factorial. So cancel. Plus from here, this 7, we need to multiply it by 7 pa. Times 7. Okay, plus here we have, okay, 7 taken 0 is 1, so we don't have problem for that. 9 taken 4, that is 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 factorial. We have 4 factorial, 5 factorial. So cancel. We are left with this one. And of course, for this one, we have 16 times 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 factorial over 16. Okay, no. We have 4 factorial, 12 factorial. Cancel, cancel. And if you simplify all this, okay, you will have, of course, the denominator. This one can be canceled. Cancel, cancel. So we are left with 4 in the denominator, 4, 4, 4. Okay. So you will have 3 times 4 times 7 times 7 times 3 times 7 all over 4 times 5 times 13. Okay, so yeah, cancel na naman. So we will have okay, this is plus. We cannot cancel. This is plus. So you will have 87 over 260. 260. Okay? Okay, find the number of positive integers. Okay. This one. Number 2, find the number of positive integers such that we have this one. So the easiest way to do this one is we have x squared minus or plus 10x, okay, minus 264. Is this equal or this less than or equal to 0? Okay, we will try to write that clearly. X squared plus 10x is less than 264. So we'll try to have x squared plus 10x plus 25. This is less than 28. We have 289. 289. We have 264 plus 25. Now this is a perfect square. X plus 5 quantity squared. And this is also a perfect square, which is 17 squared. Take the square root of both sides. You will get x plus 5. Then copy the inequality before and after. The positive square root is on the right. The negative square root is on the left. Then we transfer negative 5 here. So this one is 12. So our numbers are less than 12. Okay, our numbers are this one. Less than 12, but greater than 22, negative 22. So we are looking for the positive integers. So we'll start from 1 up to 11. Okay, our numbers are from negative 22, negative 21, up to positive 11, positive 11. Okay, excluding negative 22. So we only need the positive ones. So we have from 1 to 11. So therefore, the answer is 11. Okay. Okay. Clear. This one. Okay. Find the number of permutations arranging 7 identical packs of tea and 4 identical packs of coffee in a row. So all you have to do is to have 11 factorial over 7 factorial 4 factorial. Okay. Yeah. So this is basically C 11 taken 4 or 11 taken 7. So here we have 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 over 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So this one canceled. This one is, we are left with 33. So we have 330. Okay. Okay. So number 4, if x and y are positive integers such that 40x plus 15y is equal to 580, we need to find the maximum value of xy. Okay, maximum value of xy. As you can see, the given is divisible by 5, right? So this is actually 8. We can write this as 8 plus 8x plus 3y. This one divided by 5, that is 116. Okay. So our new equation now is 8x plus 3y equal to 116. Okay. Now from here, we have 8x plus 3y. This is equal to modulo 2, modulo 3, 114, 114 divided by 3. Okay. So 116 is actually equal to 116, no? Kunin natin siya ng modulo 3 for the y. 8. So this is equal to, let's try 2x. Clear. Undo. This is equal to 116. Let's try 2x. This is equal to 116. This is in terms of y modulo. So this is equivalent to 114. So 2 mod 3. Okay, 16 is equal to 2 mod 3, right? Tapos 2x, we have 2x is equal to 2 mod 3. So therefore your x is equal to 1 mod 3. Now for the y, okay, from here na lang, this one. So by definition, if you have x is equal to 1 mod 3 and we try to express this into its algebraic form, this will become x is equal to 1 plus 3k for any value of k, right? So if x is 3k, this one, x is equal to 3k, we substitute that here, we will get y is equal to 36. Y is equal to 36, okay, minus 8k if you simplify, if you replace x by 1 plus 3k. So you will have y is equal to 36 minus 8k. Then if you simplify this one, we have 3 values. If we solve for the values of k, example, we will have k is equal to 1. If k is equal to 1, okay, our x is equal to 1 and our y is equal to 36. And the product xy is equal to 36. If k is equal to 1, if k is equal to 0, this one. If k is equal to 0, this one, 0. If k is equal to 1, our x is equal to 3. 4, no, 4. 4. Yes?
I thought I was referring kasi if k was equal, I thought kasi it would be 24, but k was actually equal to 0. So I
Yeah.
guess never mind.
Yeah, it's okay. Late ko na rin na-realize. So y is equal to, if k is equal to 1, this is equal to 24, 26, 28, 28. Of course, the xy is 4 times 28, that is 112. Now, if k is equal to 2, so you will have x is equal to 7 and y is equal to 1620, right? So from here, you will get xy is equal to 140. Now, look at k is equal to 3. Okay, our k is equal to 3. Then from here, our x is equal to 10 and our y is equal to 12 and xy is equal to 120, so it's lower, right? And k is equal to 4, x is equal to 13 and y is equal to 432, so 4. Okay, so your xy is equal to 52. We'll end up at x or at k is equal to 4 because at k is equal to 5, this is divisible na by 2. Okay, so yeah, we'll end up at k is equal to 4. So in this case, among them, okay, the maximum value is 140. And if you notice, even though if you go with other numbers, k greater than, this will be negative. This will decrease. Okay, from the top. So our answer is 140. Our y is in terms of 3. We have 3 for the y. So we take the modulo 3 of 116. This one. We take the modulo 3 of 116. And modulo 3 ng 116 is actually 2 mod 3. Okay. Yeah. Find the number of 3-digit numbers such that the hundreds digit is smaller than the tens digit and the tens digit is smaller than or equal to the last or the units digit. So 3-digit number yung hinahanap natin. So in this case, 3-digit number, right? Find us the smaller, the such that the hundreds digit is smaller than the tens digit. Okay, the hundreds digit is smaller than the tens digit, and the tens digit is smaller than or equal to the units digit. Okay, so we need to find that three-digit number. So how do we do this? Okay, do you have any idea? So we have a 3-digit number. This is your A, B, and C. Your A should be less than C, and A, your B, your B should be less than or equal to C. So example, 1. This is mhm, mhm. Actually, we are looking for the number. Okay, the number or ilang 3-digit numbers. So we have here 36. So we have 6 times 6. Okay. You have 36 plus 28. Okay, let's try this one. 28, 21 plus 15 plus 10. So these are the usual numbers. 3, the 2, the 1. 1, 2, 3. This is the 6 numbers. Then these are what we call the triangle numbers. Okay, A should be less than the tens digit B. Yeah, this is B. So this is the triangular numbers. Okay, triangular numbers. 1, this is 2, tapos 3, tapos 6, 10, 10 plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, and plus 8. Okay. So para siyang 1, tapos 2. So 1, 2, 1. Okay, not the Pascal's triangle. Okay, so we have A should be less than the hundredths digit should be smaller than the tens digit, and the tens digit must be smaller or equal to the units digit. So you have this one. We're looking for the number of digits, right? So if you add this one, we have 122. So there are actually 122 that satisfies the equation. So example, this is 1. Tapos your B is 1, 9. And kung 9, this 9, that's dito. It could be 9. It could be 1, 8, 9. It could be 1, 7, 9. Ay, okay, and so on. If we have 1, 6, 9, pwede. So these are the numbers. All in all, there are 122 of them. So the least number that we can have is 1, 2, 2, right? This is the least number, 1, 2, 2. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3 is this actually okay, but this is not the least. So actually it should be asking for the least 3-digit number. The least 3-digit number that we can have. Okay, non-zero. 3-digit non-zero. Of course, this cannot be 0. So this is the least 3-digit number. Yeah. Still have one problem. A fair 6-faced die is thrown 3 times. Find the probability that the product of the number obtained is 36. So we are going to look for the 3 numbers with product 36. So of course, we have 1, 6, 6. Okay? We have 2, 3, 6, and we have 3, 4, 3. So these are the usual 3-digit numbers. 3 numbers with product 36. Okay, so this is equal to, or if you rearrange this one, you have how many? You have 3. The 616, the 166, and the 661. Here you have 6. Here you have 3. So the total is 6 cubed. All in all, the total is 6 cubed. That is 216. 216. So the first probability, the probability of this one is 3 over 216. This one is 6 over 216. And 3 over 216. So if you take the sum of these cases, you will have 12 over 216. Okay, 12 over 216, and 12 over 216 is 18. 1 over 18. Okay, now for the question number, okay, actually we are consuming. For the question number 4, it was announced that it will be a bonus answer. or invalid question for that number that we have last time. The number theory problem number 4. Okay. So there's something wrong. So I guess it's not bonus, but I guess this will be an invalid question for that. Okay. Any questions? Further questions? It's already 3:30. So yeah. So if you do not have any questions, that's all for today's review. The link for the recorded meeting will be sent to your email after I upload the recorded meeting today.
Dear teacher, can I ask can
What? Yes, for the Philippines, yes, we will have a review later, 5:30 to 7:30. So for problem number 4, algebra, this is number theory, problem number 4. The answer is 11988. 11988. CA. Sino yung CA? Yeah, the answer is 11988. So that is 6 times 111 times 18. Okay, yeah. Now, dear teacher, can I ask if we have to write the square root, then we can write square root, then we can write. Yeah. You can write example square root of 5. You can write SQRT 5 for that one. Then along with the link for the recorded meeting, the PDF file will be sent to your email too. Sir, so is it everyone ang mo join or VTAM's participants? Actually, dili ko sure, pero usually katunay siyang mga kuan, katunay siyang mga magkuan lang. The usual review session na to. Okay, this will be our last session. Later on will be our last session, right? For the TIMO. Okay.
So sir,